Hello friends, happy Thursday. Here we are again. I wasn't sure if I was even going to get myself together to have a video today, and I don't have a pre-made sample, but I have the idea. Okay, so I think I'm good. I only did a couple of things in advance, but I think I've got this card figured out in my head. Let me see if I can bring this up on my iPad. There it is. All right. I'm set. Okay, so today I decided to make a card featuring, I couldn't decide which set I wanted to use because there are so many of the cute sets that I like that are going away, and I just didn't know which one I wanted to play with today. I contemplated Christmas ones, wasn't sure, but I finally settled on the cutest cows. I'm so sad that it's going away. I have the punch. I'm not positive if I'm using the punch today or not. We'll see how it goes as we go along with making this card that I have an idea for. And then also I pulled out the perennial postage dies. These are not going away, but these are, and they are discounted. So if you're thinking about it, don't wait. And plus, today is still free shipping. So you don't want to miss out on that. So free shipping, okay? I also pulled out these papers, and I don't think these are going away either, the Timeless Plaid. And I decided I was really sort of wanting a red plaid, and this was as close as I can get. It's not red, but it'll work. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to set the punch aside because, like I said, I'm not sure yet if I'm going to punch anything, but okay, so I already cut out a piece of the plaid with the largest die in this set. And then I was kind of looking at it to see how I want the layout. And I'm thinking, is this gonna work? Did I use the biggest one? Yeah, I did. Okay, so, all right, so I could go that way with that. I want to put them together like a little puzzle. And I can do this one over here, I think. And then I was thinking I can put the greeting in this one and put it maybe there. And will the square fit? Oh no, maybe this one. Let's see if I did it. I think that might work out. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I don't need to slip that back in there. I'll just set that aside. Okay, gonna go with that. So let me just kind of slide this up here. I know I'm gonna need, are these rubber? No, these are clear, so I'm gonna need my thingy. And then, okay, so maybe, how do I want to do the cows? Do I want one cow? Do I want two cows? Here's the laying down one that I think that, I like the idea of the laying down one, I think. Which head do I want to put on it? Oh, well, he's laying down, so maybe we should do the one with the eyes closed. Let's see. So I think we'll go ahead and punch him out. Oh, that'll be cute. Okay, so we'll do the one with the eyes closed. And I do have a block up here I can use. All right, let's see if I can do this with just a block and not have to stamp it more than one time. I'll make sure that I get it inked up well. I can't cut this one out with the punch though, but I can cut it out with my die. So let me make sure I have the body where I want it, and then I'll just do the head and have the head punched up. I mean punched out. That'll work. Okay, that turned out good. Okay, so then let me take this and put this back. There's how it goes. Oh, there's grass. I forgot there was grass in here. Okay. So let me see here. I should probably go ahead and cut this out so I can see how I want everything positioned. Where's my, here it is. And quit sticking my fingers in ink and wiping it on my paper. Okay, I'm going to run this through my machine real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so there's that. And then let me go ahead and stamp the head. Okay, I set the grass there on top of my lid. I like to tell you guys where I set things, so if I lose them, you can tell me where I put it. All right. Oh, I can't cut this head out either with the punch. So I guess I won't be using the punch today, but that's okay. I can fussy cut it. So I'm just gonna snip this off like this, and there's that. Okay. Now then, so there's the cow for that one. And all right, I'm moving the grass to the corner of my glass mat up there. All right, you guys? Okay, so then this one I thought would be cute to have the sunflowers in. Will it fit there? Well, I can fit it there. I dirtied my paper up over there, so I have to be careful with that. Okay, so let's get the sunflowers. I mean, I think they might get cut off a little bit. What did I do with my block? Here it is. The cow head's still on it. All right, so let's see how this is going to work. Yeah, it's going to cut some of it off, but that's all right. Cute. Hi, Nancy. Oh, the head would be so cute on a wobbler, wouldn't it? I might have to do that if I can find them. I've got some. I think I know where they are. Okay, so there's the sunflowers. I was watching your videos, Nancy, right before I came on here. I didn't get to finish watching the one that I was watching at the moment. But your one with your ATC and all of your little tags and things are so adorable. Okay, let me grab the box where I think my wobbler is and see if it will fit, or if the ones I have that are too big. And they might not be where I thought they were. We'll see here. I found them. Those are gliders. These are the wobblers I have. I think, oh, they're way too big. Let me look. I think even if I cut it, let me look, because I haven't really played with these too much. I can try. I'll leave one out and we'll see. We shall see. Okay, so here's this piece, and it's gonna cut some of it off, but I think I want to color it, and then I'll cut it. Okay, so I've messed up my puzzle over here. So that one's going there, and this one's going here, and that one's going up there. So there's that. And then for the little, this one, I want to do the little chickens. Chick, 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 chick. Okay. I still have my grass up there. So here's one. And then we've got the rooster. And I think they're having a conversationionion, the rooster and the hen, because I think what has happened here is Junior here has done something naughty or something, and so Mama Hen is telling the rooster, you know, you need to do something about that. Will they all fit in there? I don't think they'll all fit. Maybe once. Okay, let's just stamp the rooster and go from there. I'm gonna set them there like that. And this, I better turn it this way so I don't get into the one that I'm putting the sunflower in. We'll put this down here and see what I can fit into it. Okay, cock-a-doodle-doo. Oh, he's so cute. All right. I don't think I've stamped him before. He is adorable. All right, so there is that one. Let me get it back in here. I probably should just pull this plastic sheet off because every time I pull it back, I'm picking up stamps and I'm going to end up losing. I'm going to take it out for the time being. Okay, so there's that, and then the hen. Oh, I don't like that came out too thick on the beak. It'll be all right. It will be fine. What did I do with my, oh. I don't really like it though. I pressed down too hard. I did. Much better. Okay. I would not have been happy if I would have not redone it. Okay, let's get Mr. Rooster back here. And I'm sure she's saying, look, Roger, Junior has been misbehaving. He's been eating all the food and not sharing with the other chickies. You need to have a talk with him. Okay, where is Junior here? Yeah, Junior has a little bit of a attitude problem. We're going to put him a little bit closer to his dad because he thinks his dad is going to say, now Henrietta, you just go on, get over there with the other hens in the hen house and never mind. Okay, so let's see now if they fit. Oh yeah, they'll fit. Oh, it's going to be cute. All right, so there's Henrietta and Roger and Junior. Okay, so let me cut that out. Maybe I should color it first. Might be easier to color it. Okay, so I'll set that there, and so there's that, and here's the sunflowers. So the only other thing I need is the greeting. Then I can color these up real quick and die cut them out. Okay, so I want, let me see here. I think I'm going to do the holy cow would fit in that, the congratulations, but I don't look at this as being a congratulations. So I think I'll do holy cow, and then, you know, it could be a birthday card or whatever. Whatever you stamp on the inside can turn it into whatever card it's going to be. Do I want it to be black, or do I want it to be a different color though? Um, I could stamp it in the Cajun Craze, this color here. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go with black this time. Just thinking I am. Okay. Holy cow. You know, I will go through times where I have no ideas at all. And then today, when I didn't have a whole lot of time to come up with a card, and I'm looking through, I'm on the Stampin' Up website, and I'm just like looking at all the different stamp sets, and because I was thinking about putting an order together for one thing since it's free shipping. And I thought, which stamp set do I want to use? And, you know, I forgot what I was going to say. Hate when that happens. But anyway, I decided on this set. And like I said, I don't remember what I was going to tell you. Isn't that the way things go? Okay, so... Oh, about having an idea. So yeah, this idea for this card just kind of popped into my head, fortunately, because that's not how it goes all the time, I'll tell you. That's when I end up going to Pinterest or somewhere and scrolling until I see something and I think, okay, I could either do something similar or I could just do that card, make it my own. All right, so let me move this stuff out of the way. I've still got my little grass up there in the corner. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way so I can bring over my little mini die cut machine. These blue ones are still available too. I think it's 60 something for this boho blue one. All right, so I'm going to run that through. All right, so there's that piece ready to go, and I'm just going to set my magnet over there on my little magnet holder. Okay, and then I think I want to color these before I run those through, so let me set this out of the way. I was getting ahead of myself, getting my machine out, but that's all right. Okay, let's go back to the cow first so I can do the grass and put that grass stamp up before I lose it. All right, let's see, what green do I want? I think I will do Granny Apple, maybe? Or Garden Green. Garden Green. Maybe I'll do the grass with Garden Green and then do a little ink blending over the top with the Granny Apple. Maybe I should go ahead and color the hooves and stuff first. That might be the smart way to go. So let me grab a marker here. What do I want? What have we got here? Dark granite, dark gray granite. Okay, that's an okay color for the hooves, or should they be black? I'm going with this. Going with this. I think I'm going to do this part of the tail. Oh, and we'll do the horns. Do I need this color for anything else? I don't think so. All right, and then what have I got here? Dark smoky slate. I don't need that. Kind of want the light basic black. I think this is it. Here we go. I'm not going to do anything fancy as far as coloring goes. We're just going to do it and it's going to be cute. Okay, so let's just maybe do that. And then let's see if this is a good color for the snout. Yeah, I think so. Pretty perfect color for that, I'd say. And then pink. What have we got here? Light bubble bath. Let's see. Maybe inside the ears for that. And how about if we, I don't think the rosy cheek would be there. I'm going to just do one little rosy cheek over here. Oh, that's cute. Okay, maybe we'll just add a little bit of pink inside the nostrils. All right. And then I just need to cut the head out. You guys all know I don't like to fussy cut. However, I really am liking the whole idea of glue booking, which is basically collaging. So I know I've talked about this probably before, but so I went to St. Vinny's. We don't have that here in our town, but in another town. And bought a bunch of magazines because I can get them for I think it's 80 some cents. They give me a senior discount. And so then I've just been cutting all kinds of fun images out of those while I'm watching TV in the evenings. And kind of, I put a system in place where I've got page protectors in a binder, and I can just slide all things that are similar, like food things and animals and people and, you know, into categories into those page protectors in the binder. And so then when I want to put images together, that will make it easier. And I really kind of just want to do mostly humorous type pages. That appeals to me. So what I find, though, back to the fussy cutting part, is that magazine paper is so thin and slick that it's really easy to cut. So I'm not minding it so bad. Okay, so there's our little cow head. Now then, fancy? I'm not sure. I think that it's too big. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna fit on there. It's too big, darn it. They must make smaller ones. All right, so that is done. I can come back in and add my little grass, and then I'm gonna do some ink blending. Okay. Hi, Angela. Thanks for joining me, you guys. All right, so let me put this back in here so I don't lose it. And then I've got my green blending brush. And I can just do a little blending. I don't want to make my cow green, so I need to be careful. Not sure if I like this color. Maybe I should go with the same color that I stamped the grass. Go with this for right now, but maybe I need to use a smaller brush, I think. Actually, what I need is to just not get too carried away with it. That is what I need. I'm going to use just a little bit of the garden green. All right, so there's the grass. And then I've got my blue here. What color do I want the sky? I think I'm going to do, let me grab my ink pad. I'm going to pull out Azure Afternoon and lightly get out away from my green on the paper there. Carefully and lightly. I don't want to have a crazy colored sky here. I like this color. Okay, there's that. And then probably let me see if I can bring this over, and maybe I'll just put like a hint of blue around these chickens so you get the idea that there's sky there, right? Can you see the blue on there? I know it doesn't, when you do light colors, it doesn't show up very well. But trust me, it is there. Okay, so there's that. And they need more of like dirt color under them, I think, right? Let's put some blue around the sunflowers. They need some sky also. And I'll do the same thing. I'm going to go really light. Try to at least. Just kind of around. Okay, and then let me see if I have enough green on here. I don't think I do, but we'll try it. I can get up into where the leaves are because I'm going to be coloring them green anyway. And I think I'm just going to go with that. That looks all right. And then I just need a little brown to put under the clucks. Maybe I should go with a little bit more blue around them. Okay, let me grab my brown brush. And let's see, let's just maybe do pecan pie a little bit. I was thinking there was like some little, I guess not. I was thinking there was like some little corn bits or whatever that you could put down on the like their feed, but I guess not. All right, we'll just go with that. Oopsie. Going to bring a dimensional or two in here and get the cow head on. One's probably sufficient. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, wobble would have been really fun. Okay, so there's that. And let's color these up real quick. Oh, green, green, green. That's not quite the color I want. What have we got here? All right. I'm using dark shaded spruce. I've always wanted to plant a big sunflower. I should just do it. I wonder if this is about the time that you plant them, or should I have already planted it? I mean, it's not like I have a garden. It would just have to go out where the flowers and things are and see if it would grow. I think that would be fun. We have a strip along our driveway that has shrubs, and it's all annual stuff. Wait a minute, is that what you call it? It's all the stuff that comes back. It doesn't. We have a friend of mine, Leah, she gave me a start off of one of her lilac bushes, and finally this year it's blooming. So I'm pretty excited about that. We've had it now 3 summers, I think, and this is the first time that it's had blooms. So yeah, I'm happy. And they're a dark colored one. Okay, there's that. And then, what's this color? Dark Daffodil Delight. That looks like a fairly decent color for a sunflower. Plant around Mother's Day. Hi, Sue. Okay, am I missing what I need? Anything I need to answer? I know, the cow looks content. Okay, so I'm going to plant one then. I am going to buy some seeds. Well, can you find them at all that where they've already started? I wonder. I mean, the only places right here in town that we have are Walmart and Fred Meyer that sells anything like that, but we get out of town, so I could look, like Home Depot or Lowe's or something. I wonder if they have them where they've already started. I saw some strawberry plants. There was a man, we were at Lowe's last weekend, and there was a man that was eyeballing these white strawberries that I guess taste like watermelon, and he already has strawberries planted at home, and he was debating, he really wanted one, but he was debating whether or not to get it. He finally did pick one up and get it, but he was afraid then that it would germinate or whatever they do with his other strawberries and make them all taste like watermelon, and he didn't want that. And I said, well, maybe plant it away from your other strawberries. And he said, yeah, I guess I could do that. And then he picked one up and took it. Okay, so there's that. And then the little chickens. I'm just grabbing markers, you guys. Okay, let's see if this is a good baby chick color. I think it is. And then maybe we will color the mom this color. And I will add something else. And we'll color the dad's body this color. And let's see. What's this color? Oh, this is the dark lemon lolly. That was the light. This is the dark. All right, let's just do that, and maybe a little on her tail feathers, and we'll color her head this darker color. And the dad. What color should I make his head? What's this? Dark pumpkin pie. What have we got here? Light peach pie and no. What's this? Dark peach pie. Let's see what this looks like. Oh. Dad's going to have a dark peach pie head. And maybe okay. And then this is going to be one colorful rooster. And let's see, what is this color? Dark Poppy Parade. I don't know if her comb is supposed to be this color, but obviously none of these characters are the color that they're supposed to be anyway, I don't think. And I just want something. What is this? What is this color? Well, I just want her to be a little bit speckled down here. I want her to have some polka dots. And I think maybe he needs polka dots too. And maybe just some little tiny polka dots. Okay. Those are some goofy chickens, if I do say so myself. All right. What do we have here? I think everything's cut out, so we can finish it. Okay, so the cow we've already done, so that can go over here on my magnet board, and this is for that, and this is for these two, three, the little chicken family. Okie dokie, let's see, this goes down here like this, and then this one. All right, where's my, here it is. Let's cut the chicken family out first. See if I can get everything in there. Okay. So if you're just joining and you didn't know this already, today is what date? The 24th. We still have free shipping going on at Stampin' Up. So, and be sure to check the last chance items because these are going away. These cow stamps and the coordinating punch I'm so sad about a lot of this stuff that's going away. And they are discounted, so don't miss out. And especially don't miss out on free shipping. There are so many companies going out of business, you guys. It's very depressing. I'm not saying that. I'm not, it's not Stampin' Up. I'm not saying that, but a lot of the small little independent stamp and crafty supply places are closing. Boo-hoo. Okay, so I think I've got everything cut out. I think we're getting there. All right. I want some color around the holy cow, but let's get it laying down on this first, and then I will decide. Okay, so that's going to go down there, and this is going here, and this is going up here, and this is going up here. So let me see here. I'm kind of feeling like I like how the blue sky's looking, so I'm kind of feeling like I want some of the blue around there. So let me see if my azure, that's not it. That's what I used, right? Azure, yes. I think it's the other box, maybe, or not. No. I have blue labels on the ones that are for blue. I'm not finding it in this box. Let me grab the other one. Sorry. Sorry. That's Balmy Blue Pool Party. All right, it's got to be here. It's a newer color. Maybe I haven't used it. And maybe I haven't given it a label, but I thought I had given all of my new ones labels. Weird. Here it is, but I haven't used it. It doesn't look like. Okay. I'm going to put a little more blue around up here. Because I just think it needed it. I knew I stuck my finger in it. A video of mine wouldn't be a video of mine if I didn't stick my finger in an ink pad at least one time. Kind of thinking I just want it on the ends there, maybe. Maybe just slightly, just slightly. Okay. I better grab a wipe and clean. I've got ink all over me. I went to a Card and Coffee on Monday, and I've got really cute cards to show for Saturday morning makes. And I'm telling you, they use the new zipper set. So if you think you might want that, because I'm pretty sure that's available for you to buy right now. It's an online exclusive. You should get it while you have free shipping, because when you see these cards, you might want to make them. Just saying. And if you wait till Saturday, free shipping will be gone. Yep. Okay, so there's that. All right, now then, I've got a Cajun Craze card base. This is going to go here. I'm just trying to determine if I want a layer back there behind the patterned paper. Maybe a layer of early espresso. Let me grab a piece of that. And let me cut it 4 1/8 by 1, 2, 5 3/8. Let's see how that looks. Okay. I'm not going to be here Mother's Day weekend. Oopsie. So I could either plant it. We're only going to be gone a couple of days, and we've got a house sitter. I certainly wouldn't ask her to do it. That wouldn't be okay. Could you please go plant this for us while we're gone? So I'll either plant it right before we leave or as soon as we get back. I'm excited. I hope it'll grow. So do you plant it in full, like, not that we have full sun here on the Oregon coast, but I'm guessing it probably needs to be where it gets a lot of sunshine. Maybe I should plant 2. Okay, so there's that. And then I haven't used my glue for several days, so oh, now my hands are shaking. I need to get a refill for this glue too, and now that the weather is warm, I think it's safe to go ahead and order it. This is one glue that you don't want to order and possibly have sitting outside in cold temperatures, I guess. So, and sometimes they won't even ship it, I guess, if it's yucky weather. Okay, let's see here. I'm just going to set it down and hope for the best. And let's do this one. I'm not going to make it right even with the one next to it because the two that are going above aren't going to be lined up perfectly. So just do it like that, and then I really like these postage stamp dies actually. There's a lot you can do with them. I do like them to be straight. It's not quite straight. There we go. Okay, so there's that, and then this one. Well, I think it's turning out kind of cute, considering I didn't make a card ahead and all I had was the idea in my head last minute. All right, so let's see if we can just sort of even it up where they're both the same on the sides. That's close. And move it over right there and get it so it's not wonky. And then I do have a piece to go on the inside since I've got a dark card base here. I did cut that ahead and have it ready. And I need to order some Cajun Craze cardstock because I thought I had like a package of it. I don't think I ever have had a package of Cajun Craze all by itself. I had to go looking through some of the multicolor packs that I've had from over the years. And fortunately, I found a piece because that was the color I was wanting to use to go with that plaid. I didn't think I was going to find it and have to change to something else, but I managed to find a piece of it. Okay, what do you think? I think it turned out kind of cute. It'll do. It'll do. All right, I haven't started a new book for story time, but I still have my ancient Good Housekeeping magazine sitting here that I can find one quick little thing, something to read from. Let me just turn to a page. Oh, that's too much, but look at this. Isn't that cool? This magazine is from what year? Oh, 1935, May of 1935. I just wanted some quick little thing to read out of it, even if it's an ad that might be funny. Oh, let's look at this. Who's a bonbon? I says, then Butch ups and says, what? You are, and what's more, you're wrapped in cellophane. I don't understand anything that he's saying there. With that, back I come, says I, maybe that's why my neck is cleaner than some others. That kid talks funny. It pays to remember how cellophane protects. When buying candy for a good little guy like Skippy, it's wise to think about cleanliness and freshness. You do want to keep that in mind when you're buying candy. Especially cleanliness. The great variety of delicious sweets displayed on countless store counters in protective wrappings of cellophane are certainly clean enough to eat. And after all, that's what candy's for, isn't it, Skippy? Besides that, cellophane transparent wrapping keeps candy fresher, saves the luscious flavor for Skippy and his pals, and for grown-up Skippies too. Here you go. You can send for this new book, How to Make All Sorts of Useful, Colorful Things. Flowers, lampshades, belts, book jackets, gift wraps, party favors, table decorations, etc. Also, how to do weaving and crocheting with cellophane. 32 pages with over 100 illustrations. Easy to do and lots of fun. Now here's the great part. You only have to send 10 cents in coin or stamps. And there's the address. You want to send it to the DuPont Cellophane Company in New York City. I wonder if that company's still there, and if you sent them a dime and a copy of this ad, it would be funny to see if you got something in return. Remember these? Do you remember any of these candies? Well, there's the little lollipops. You used to get little lollipops like that still not that many years ago in like Halloween candy. And then I sort of I remember these, but not with that color on each end, like the pink, white, and brown kind of coconutty ones. Those might be different. And the mixed hard candies, you can still get ones like that at Christmas time. That's pretty funny. Thanks so much for joining me today, you guys. I really appreciate it. And I hope you like my little last minute card. And don't forget to check out what's on the last chance list. And if you want to order, get it while you have free shipping. And oh yeah, come back and see what I'm gonna have to show you for Saturday morning makes on Saturday. So cute. I think that's about it. Thanks for being here. Take care. Happy crafting, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.